All right, everybody, welcome to the great state of Michigan. Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth as always, bringing you coverage tonight for the Inspired Thunder Series event. And right now, as it stands, Pacey, Whitney, Kate Cannon, Colton Ward, Hayden Williams, Ben building your top five. Sikorsky, Hometown Boy, Aaron Stanton, Ty Wilson, Mike Hauser, and Robert Wilhoit, your top 10. Scratched out, Ben Knert jumps to 8th. Yeah, well, we got a few moments here. Soon can't get a word with the hometown kid himself. Aaron Stanton, Garrett Jenkins up here broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
What's up, Garrett?
Well, welcome home, might I add. Right now, seventh on the speed charts. After losing the points lead, it has some ground to make up, obviously. Where's the confidence level? Do you feel like you can get the job done? Because the last time we were here, if you, Colton Ward, Shane Harr put on a hell of a point, or really a hell of a race in general, obviously you were able to best them two. Do you feel like you can do the same tonight?
I did it before, I can do it again, right? But my confidence in these guys is not good. These guys are just a whole different animal. Dirty Air is going to be crazy tonight. The draft in these things are crazy, so I know what to expect, but we also have a different set of drivers, so I kind of don't know what to expect at the same time. So
Well, I want to ask you this last question before I let you head out for qualifying. With that being said, this track can be a very draft-dependent track. Is it going to be more of a curse knowing you need the draft to potentially stay around drivers being contention for the lead, but you also know with that the dirty air is going to affect the tires and cars in the corner? Is that kind of an even trade, so to speak, or how do you counter that?
yeah, you kind of have to pick a friend out there, right? And hopefully your friend is good. Luckily, I have 3 teammates who are actually put down faster lap times than I could, so. But like you said, dirty air through the corners in these things is an animal, and it's a pain. You gotta go where they're all not, and sometimes there's, especially at a track like this, sometimes there is nowhere that's clean air. So we'll see what happens, but.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you. I'll let you get ready for qualifying here. Hopefully we can talk to you at the end of this thing as the points leader again.
Hey, thanks, Garrett.
Yes, sir. Well, right now, done and missed. Who's on the top spot? There he is. Aaron Stanton, Kay Cannon. One of Aaron Stanton's teammates for the Loners in the Amazon Prime Chase Elliott machine. Right now, Cannon was the fastest in the first section. Jackson Hadaway, 19.0. Right now on track to be the pole position. Cannon across the line. Time to beat 38.540 for Cannon the first lap. Hadaway, 38.281. Tyler Stone, Inspired Motorsports own. Carlos Hernandez, 38.796. Good enough for 5th. Stone across the line. Tyler Stone's first lap. Second quickest, 38.461. Going to focus back in on Jackson Hadaway, who's about to complete his second lap. Across the line, Hadaway is slower by 0.3. So 281 stands his teammate H&W's own Hayden Williams, 3.66. Ben Knert, top of the board. What can you say about this guy? Road course specialist, if he keeps on, going to be, hard off the wall. Well, that right there will end the qualifying run in the 250. Will stand. Ty Wilson's first lap did not count. Travis Farmer up to P3. Sikorsky 13th. And right now, speaking of Ty Wilson, going for a much better second lap. Basically winging it right now. 18.9 his first section. Cross the line, 19.2. Pacey top of the board, 38.087. $38.439 for Wilson, second lap, ninth quickest. Pacey winging it. It is Sikorsky, 38.510. Good enough for 11th. Pacey again, this lap appears to be a little bit slower. Cross the line, it is 38.166, but two fast laps, faster than the field by 0.2. Ben Milden, first lap, sixth quickest, 30.375. New paints for Milden. Juan Carlos Jr. on track as well, my buddy from numerous other leagues. Or Will Hoyt on the track as well. Will Hoyt on his second lap, come across the line. Cobbs Jr. knocks Fisher down to 18th. Robert Will Hoyt's second lap, not an improvement. Well, Ben Milden improves from 6th to 5th. That's Pacey Wignet on pole for tonight. Ryan Hendon leader not posting a lap, nor Colton Ward. So the stage is set. All right. 110 laps tonight on deck from Michigan in the Gym 7s. We'll roll through the starting lineup for tonight's running. Pacey Wignet, Ben Knert, first and second. Hell of a qualifying effort for Knert. Jackson Hadaway, Travis Farmer, Ben Milton, Hayden Williams, Aaron Stanton, Cade Cannon, Jason McConnell, Ty Wilson, Tyler Stone, Ethan Sikorsky. Your fast 12. On down to the rest of the field. Mike Hauser, Bobby Hadaway, Thomas Hernandez, Dutton Waltney, Robert Will Hoyt, Juan Carlos Jr., Fisher, Ward, and Hendon leader will be the 21 drivers making their start tonight for the Thunder Series. 2 miles, extra pace lap coming up. Let's see if I can't dial up one of my favorite drivers. Ben Milden, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty good, all things considered. Heartbreaker earlier today, but we're here now. All right, I'm going to ask you a question. It's very flashy, and that's why I like it. But what's with the balloons on the car tonight?
Oh, yeah. So it's basically my daughter's birthday today. So,
happy birthday.
To celebrate that, I thought I'll let her design a car. And this is kind of what she came up with, so I've got to run it.
Well, buddy, it looks good. It looks good. Tell her happy birthday from everybody here at Inspired and the Raging Idiot Racing Network. Confidence level, Simtech Racing occupies the top 5.
I wasn't expecting top 5 in the qualifying. Ben's up there in 2nd and James in 9th, so maybe we're starting to learn these ovals. I don't know.
Well, I would say so. I would say so. Well, buddy, again, hell of an effort. And the more we go through these ovals, Simtech Racing seems to start rising more and more to the occasion. When it's all said and done, I know we've talked in private before. Yeah. I know you're ready for this first oval win. Do you think it'll come today?
Well, Ben's got a good shot by the looks of it. He's got the pace, but Pacey looks like a couple temps quicker than everyone, which is surprising. Let's hope so. If the race goes our way, then we got a shot, but I think we still got a little bit of learning to do, to be honest. And then we'll be there.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you tonight. Hopefully, when it's all said and done, we'll talk to you at the end of this thing in Victory Lane.
Yeah, thanks for your support, Garrett, and have a good stream, man.
You too, buddy. Well, I've already talked to part of the loaners and Simtech. Well, right now, I'd love to know how pacey. I think everybody would love to know how pacey they would have sat down 2/10 quicker than the field. Right now, as the field paces around, you do a couple onboards here. We're pacing wing the 00 cam to his outside. Ben Knert, Terraform machine, rolling off second. Further in the field, Case Steel Cannon, Amazon Prime onboard, rolling off 8th. Aaron Stanton, the hometown boy, trying to win yet again in Michigan. Mike Hauser, Motorella, deep in the field tonight. All right. The field is set. The stage is set. 110 laps from Michigan. Glad you could be a part of us tonight. The field in the restart zone. We're rolling from Michigan. Lacey Wignet, lead, flat 1. Right now, Pacey out to the early lead, just under a half a second over Ben Knert. Farmer settles back into third. Milton and Jackson Hadaway working inside the top 5, trying to get around Aaron Stanton. Right now, the highest of the loaners so far tonight, Kate Cannon back to 8th. Ward starting deep in the field, as is Ethan Sikorsky. The Sikorsky banner right now for 12th. You're going to see drivers 3 and 4 wide. 4 and 2 and 3 wide. The 4 wide will probably come later, of course. First ever race we ran here, 5 wide at one point before last lap chaos ensued. As the field works down the back straightaway, couple drivers off the wall, further in the back. Somebody's in a Miller car and I got to look at it. Thomas Hernandez. The personally one of my favorite beverages to drink, Miller Lite, proud sponsor of the Raging Idiot Racing Network. Right now, Hernandez making, like Josh Henderson, his teammate, very few select starts on Saturday night. Had time out of his schedule to join us, and right now, Hernandez running in the 12th spot. Right now, one driver starting off the new year with a bang, Kate Cannon. Right now, riding in 8th as we stand at the moment. Cannon has gained actually a few spots for him, started for a couple of spots. Nope, never mind. Started 8th right now, broke back even. I'm saying right now, the unknown is going to be the big thing tonight. How the tires are going to react. Well, no surprise, biggest mover so far, Colton Ward, from 20th to 13th in the span of 5 laps. Meanwhile, battle for the lead about to ensue. Well, Ben Knert's going to try to run down 00 at the moment. Was able to get there. Now the gap right back to 0.3 of a second at best. Caution is out. Juan Carlos Jr., Bobby Hadaway came together down the back straightaway. And we are under caution for the first time tonight. Juan in a beautiful 03 machine. This will not be how he wanted to start off tonight. Let's go ahead and see what happened. Look at it from the blimp camera. Oh, Bobby makes contact with McConnell. Great save from McConnell, but then Bobby trying to avoid a possible spinning 7 comes up, gets Juan into the wall, and the way it looks, I believe both cars will be able to continue with minimum damage. Run over with Elijah Fisher and see what he sees out of this. First caution of the night comes early, back half of the field in. Pacey Weakness in, Jackson Hadaway, Williams Hauser, Will Hoyt. Among others. Right now it looks like about 7-8 cars involved. Juan Carlos Jr., Bobby Hadaway probably going to be getting work done to both of their cars. Think I'd be more worried. I'd be more worried about Juan Carlos Jr.'s machine. That was a kind of a stiff blow to the outside retaining wall. 103 laps to go. As Ben Knert stays out, gets the 5 bonus points for leading a lap. Farmer, Milton, Stanton, Cannon right now the top 5. Ty Wilson, Tyler Stone, Ethan Sikorsky, Thomas Hernandez, and James McConnell. The top 10. Top 15 have stayed out. So nine drivers in this time. See, you can't talk to Bobby Hadaway. Bobby Hadaway, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I do.
Well, not quite the ideal start to tonight. Take us to really the first and foremost, how bad is the 88 damaged, or is she already back ready to go?
Damage is not bad. I've already fixed it. We're getting back out here. Didn't take tires there. I'm gonna ride back here, take it easy. Hope for another caution. I just didn't want to use up the set that early.
I don't blame.
But I don't know. I got tired. I was completely out of the throttle. I don't know what happened. I really don't. Next thing I knew, I was head first in the wall.
Good old next gen, huh?
Yep. Good old next gen.
Well, buddy, best of luck. I'll get out of your hair. Best of luck to you. Hopefully we'll still talk to you at the end of this thing.
I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. All right now. Jerry Rackett, Ford of London Green, Ben Knert, Travis Farmer, Aaron Stanton, Ben Milton, Ty Wilson, The top 5, Kate Cannon, Ethan Sikorsky, Tyler Stone, Thomas Hernandez, James McConnell, still your top 10. As we get set for the restart. Going to be 101 laps to go, but whenever they do take the green. Walkoffs Jr. 1 lap down. Right now scored 21st. All right. Simtech versus Velocity. On the front row, Knert Farmer brings us down to the Geico restart zone. We are rolling. And we are wrecking behind. Mike Hauser involved. Caution is out. That Motorola Ford Mustang. Got significant damage to the right front. We can get a shot of that right front. I know we got a right front angle. Believe there is some suspension damage done to that 43 machine. Get ready to overlay. Well, maybe not. It sure did look like there was some damage done to it. Or regardless of the fact, cosmetic damage to that of Mike Hauser, and we're going to look back and see what has unfolded. Well, Juan Carlos Jr. will be back on the lead lap. Jackson Hadaway not caught up. Everybody's trying to get caught up. Robert Wilhoit, well, Jackson's not caught up. There's already a bit of a checkup effect there. Jackson on the brakes. Hauser rolling out. Wilhoit does not check up enough. In the Hauser. Hauser off of Jackson. More contact. And the end result, Mike Hauser, in a very underrated phone company's machine, Motorola, goes into the outside retaining wall. Dial up Mike Hauser on the radio here. Mike Hauser, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth, buddy. You got a copy?
What's up, Garrett?
Well, I understand people crack their phone cases, but the right front looks a little cracked and bent up. Take us through the restart. What did you feel like happened?
I don't really know, actually. I hope I didn't just speed up too much, but someone checked up in front of me, and then Rob got into me. Got wheel damage, and I don't know. I'm not really sure.
But do you feel like, even though with the wheel damage will probably stay there the rest of the night, do you feel like that will hinder the performance of the 43 going forward, or do you feel like it can still get up there and be competitive? And really, we saw a lot of the fast guys who normally qualify up at the front, yourself included, qualified deeper in the field. What has been the struggle with this track that everybody might be struggling with?
I mean, part of it for me is I kind of just suck at Michigan. I don't really have this place figured out, but I'm hoping we can still get back up there and be competitive. I don't really know exactly, it's going to be tough. Dirty air is very bad here. Tire wear seems to be pretty high, so I'm really hoping I can get back up there. It's all fixable. I'm almost done here with the repairs, but it'll be tough. I don't really have the most speed, but hopefully, like I said, by the end of it, we can stay out of the trouble and just, get back in the fight here.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you. Hopefully, when it's all said and done, we'll talk to you at the end of this thing.
Thanks, Garrett.
Yes, sir. So Mike Hauser rolling back out onto the racetrack. So right now, Aaron Stanton, top of the board as we stand, or actually scratch that, Kay Cannon, top of the board. The field gets ready for the restart, so it actually will be Stanton, Cannon, Wilson, Sikorsky, Tyler Stone, your top 5. Hernandez is in. Pacey winging it. We'll roll off 7th. Ryan Hendon leader. Ben Knert, Travis Farmer, your top 10. Ben Milton, James McConnell, Dustin Waltney, Hayden Williams, and Elijah Fisher rounds out the top 15. Jackson and Bobby Hadaway 16th, 17th. Will Hoyt, Hauser, Ward, and Juan Cobbs Jr. rounds out the rest of the field. All drivers back on the lead lap as we get set. All right. It is a loner top 5. With Stanton, Cannon, and Sikorsky, we're back rolling. Right now, Stanton almost tried to block his teammate. Ken Cannon going to fire right back on the outside. Down the back straightaway. Take the lead on the outside lane. Cannon, 5 bonus points for leading a lap. Well, oh, Hernandez almost turned Sikorsky. Oh no, Sikorsky is going around. Caution is out. Again. Hell of a job for Sikorsky to keep it off the wall, however. Damage is done. Trap position is gone. And I believe that will be coming to Hernandez. Have to wait and see. Take another look back. Well, actually, hold up now. We ran it back into turn 3 here. Possible net code, actually. That's why I'm not race control no more. Look at it in slow motion here. Where Hernandez obviously blinking, so there is a possibility. Gone there. There. It's going to be hard to capture. Well, it's hard to capture, but if you just can't see it. I think right there, I think it's definitely net. It's net code, at least either net code or contact. One of the two's gone. One of the two, and then of course Wilson into the back of Hernandez. Hernandez into the back of the 94. And to give Ethan credit, he tried to save it. Third, caution of the night. Right now, Kate Kennan, Aaron Stanton, Ty Wilson, Tyler Stone, Thomas Hernandez, top 5 swap. Actually, scratched that. Travis Farmer, the top 5. Hernandez, I'm going to assume. We'll be receiving the black flag. Jackson Hadaway, Colton Ward, Wankoff Jr., Bobby Hadaway back in. Anyway, we're going to rerun this one more time. Kate Kennan, Aaron Stanton, Tyler Stone, Ty Wilson, Travis Farmer, your top 5. Ben Milton, Hayden Williams, Robert Wilhoit, Ben Knert, Pacey Wingnet, the top 10. All right. Try this again. 2 loners again. Cannon, Stanton. We're rolling. 91 to go from Michigan. Stanton's going to blend right back to Kate Kennan, an incredible start. Just over 3/10 of a second, trying to make it 4. Ty Wilson right now up in the 3rd spot. Great run for the 5 machine. Getting some great TV time. Ty Wilson started 10th, so a great qualifying effort on top of it. Right now, trailing the man who is 2nd in the points entering tonight. Right now, after what has been a miserable 2 weeks for Aaron Stanton, enters tonight 102 points out of the points lead. His teammate Colton Ward holds on to that lead, as a matter of fact. Colton right now running in 17th as we stand. Ward has not been a factor much tonight. Don't never count him out. There, right there, you're going to see what all the drivers are dealing with. Kate Kennan coming across the nose of Aaron Stanton, putting him in all that dirty air that he does not want to be in. Going to make the car push tighter, burn the right front more than what it needs to, and really see Aaron running the bottom lane lower, just trying to stay out of it. But look at the run. Kennan gets off the outside. The gap now 3/10. Stanton right back in the draft. Dirty air good on the front straightaway, gives you draft. Dirty air entering the corner will just make you push tight. There you see it. Stanton chose the opposite lane, and this time an even bigger run this time, almost diamonding the corner down the back straightaway. The gap just under 2/10 as they enter turn 3. Stanton's going right in the wake again. Have to lift just to get that car to angle back down. Back off the Kate Kennan. There comes Stanton now with a big run down the back straightaway. 23 down, about to be 24. Don't look so far behind, but Pacey Wigman is coming. Right now, a minute set on pole. Right now, running in the 5th spot. Ben Milton again having a stellar run so far in the 28 machine. For third, Ben Milton trying to take it away from Ty Wilson. Meanwhile, Stanton still trying to continue to work on Cannon. Almost contact between Milton and Wignett now. Down the back straightaway. Pacey going to look to the inside of Wilson. This will be for the third spot. And now the loaders are going to have a big problem to deal with. Right now, Will Hoyt off the wall a little bit, down the back straightaway. Will Hoyt holding on to the 10th spot in that blue and yellow Pennzoil machine. Folks, right now, we would take a quick step away from the action with a long green flag run, but honestly, action's too good all over the place. Stanton still working on his teammate while keeping Pacey in mind. Right back to Kate Kennan, or no, Pacey actually, my mistake. Pacey going to look right under Kennan again. Lap 29 underway. Side by side, almost contact with the 9 and a 00. Getting close again, there is a little bit of contact. Oh, man. Stanton now working down the back straightaway. Ben Milton has brought him right back into the mix. Just about to take the top 8, throw a blanket over him. If that's too small, throw a quilt. Ben Canard run that third lane. Really not seeing a lot of drivers run that third lane a lot so far tonight. It's working for him. Well, Pacey all over the back of Kennan again. We're thinking about the difference in tires here. 29 to 12. The fact that Ken is able to really put up a strong fight of what he's doing right now, honestly miraculous. Right now, Pacey going to dive it right back to the inside again. This time, even better run. He had a sailing in there to get to him. 79 to go at the line. Well, this time, Pacey able to stay right with it. Stanton, however, pushed his teammate, trying to take the draft away. Pacey able to drive it right into the corner again, and this time, Pacey winning it out front. Cannon will start to slide back. right now. Kate Cannon falls back to third, Stanton back to second as Pacey Wignet tries to scoot away with this lead. Right now, the longest green flag run I think we've had so far, about 16 laps or so. Well, right now, a little bit of a break in the action when we get back. Going through the first inspired marketing through the field. That means they're going to take a quick step away, and we will be right back live from Michigan. All right, folks, we're back live from Michigan. Apologize, I had to check on something real fast. Ty Wilson in this time. He'll be 1 lap down. So green flag pit stops are upon us with 69 laps to go. Right now, Pacey Wigman, Aaron Stanton, Kate Kennan, Ben Milton, Travis Farmer, your top 5. Caution is out. Jackson Hadaway. Then Juan Combs Jr. Man, poor Juan. Trying to get it going again. We are under caution now for the 4th time tonight after a fairly substantial long green flag run. But let's see what's happened to put us under caution yet again. Well, what in the name of might has happened? Okay. Well, Juan sends it deep into turn 1 and 2. Trying to hold the bottom, washes up, gets into the 8. Jackson Hadaway tries to avoid it. Juan. I don't know where Jackson's going and just goes ahead and spins it on out in an attempt to try to avoid him. The 4th caution of the night. Well, so much for green flag pit stops.
I love jinxing the little things that can happen. Hello, stream, by the way.
It's been sung. Gonna get the race off of pit road. Ty Wilson, this will save him. Be back on the lead lap. Getting the wave around. Pacey win it was race off pit road. Stanton, Ward, Ben Knert, Travis Farmer, top 5. Kate Cannon, Ben Milton, James McConnell, Thomas Hernandez, Dutton Waltney. The top 10. See, can't get a word with a couple more drivers here. Kane Cannon, Gary Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Oh, not a whole lot to say the least. Well, right now, we just ran a decent green flag run. What is one thing you're noticing with the car, the longer these runs go on, how big are tires playing a factor in this?
I don't think they're that big of a factor. I don't know. We were having the conversation, me and my teammates, about if Pacey had taken tires that last caution, because he did kind of fly up there. I don't know if he did or not, but if he did, we did catch on to anyone else that we know for a fact did, that after a while, even though they had brand new tires, they went away fast. And me and Aaron, who on older tires, was still able to stay second and third. So we feel like tires are definitely a factor, maybe like for like a good bit of the beginning, but then once everything levers off, it's really just as much tires you still got in it. The other thing, definitely air. Air is going to be a big factor, again, with these cars like they are any track. But other than the air and probably a little bit of tires, I think mainly is just don't get in the corner too deep or anything like that, because definitely when you're side by side, your wheel be getting tight off the corner. Definitely mainly 2 is going to be the big factor. So I think as long as you keep it safe, don't get in the throttle too fast, and you don't overdrive it a little bit, you should be fine, I feel like, tonight.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you. Hopefully, when it's all said and done, we'll still talk to you in victory lane.
Oh, me too. Me too, bud.
All right, buddy. Best of luck here.
Take it there.
Pacey Wingner, Aaron Stanton, Colt Ward, Ben Knert, Travis Farmer, your top 5. Cade Cannon, Ben Milner, James McConnell, Mike Hauser, Thomas Hernandez. We'll round out top 10 for McConnell, Hauser, Hernandez. It has been a not quite the night the devs wanted to look for starting off. Race recap for the restart. Pacey Wingner, obviously your leader. 4 cautions so far. First caution, Juan Carlos Jr., Bobby Hadaway coming together off of turn 2. Mike Hauser coming to the first initial restart of the race, gets a bump on a checkup effect for Robert Wilhoit, sending the 43 into the wall. Hauser still having wheel damage from that. Third caution of the night if you just joined us, Steele. Hernandez and Ethan Sikorsky coming together. And then the most recent caution, Juan Cobbs Jr. and Jackson Hadaway coming together. And that is the race recap so far, as Wingnet and Ward now going head to head. Colt Ward's not going to factor all night tonight as we approach lap 50 coming up, 47 down. Well, and Knert still holding on to the top 5 run as we go right now. Stanton and Cannon working themselves back up to top 5, trying to at least. Well, right now, Stanton working on Ben Knert for the most part. Pacey Wingner's going to bring him down. He will lead yet another lap. Right now, Pacey has led 24 laps so far tonight. Second. The only other one who has led more than him will be Cade Cannon at 18 right now. Pacey holds the 10 additional bonus points. Well, that 50 in the books. Biggest movers and gainers so far tonight since the start. Colt Ward up 18 spots, Hernandez up 7. They are really just your biggest movers of the race, biggest droppers so far tonight. Hayden Williams down 8, James Hadaway down 14. They are the biggest droppers so far. 3-wide battle for the lead. Right now, Pacey Wignet all getting challenged by Colt Ward, the points leader, entering tonight for the Inspired Thunder Series. Working down the back straightaway. Ben Knert loses a little bit of time. Now Cade Cannon getting around, trying to get around Ben Knert for 3rd spot. Cannon wants to lead back as they work down the back straightaway again. Now Ben Milner hanging out in the 7th spot. But now we got a moment in the action. Sort of. Go through the field. Right now, Pacey Wignet, your leader, Colt Ward. Running in 2nd, Ben Knert. Side by side for the 4th spot between Aaron Stanton and Cade Cannon both. Cannon's going to look to the 3rd lane. Stanton's going to put him into dirty air. Here comes Farmer right back to the bottom. This is 4th, 5th, and 6th. Ben Milton having a great run tonight for Simtech Racing along with Ben Knert. Right now running in the 7th spot. Thomas Hernandez right now running 8th. So the horse running in the 9th spot. There's Mike Hauser running in 10th. That is the top 10. Elijah Fisher right now running in 11th. Tyler Stone in 12th. Hayden Williams right now running out 13th spot. Ty Wilson, Scott Meyer back in the field after being inside the top 5, really the top 3 earlier in the going. Right now running in the 14th spot. James McConnell in 15th. Jackson Hadaway, after being involved in the most recent caution, right now running 16th. Juan Cobb Jr. 17th. Robert Will Hoyt running in the 18th spot. Right by him, Bobby Hadaway in 19th. Dustin Waltney in 20th. And running out the field, Ryan Hindenleder in 21st. That is the first Inspired Marketing through the field. As you get a screen full of Pacey Wigner, who has opened up just about 8/10 of a second over Colt Ward. Right now, Colt Ward trying to run down that 8/10 of a second gap. Right now, field's starting to thin out just a oh! Sikorsky and Milton hard into the wall. Excuse the excitement. Goodness. How is that not a meatball? Let alone how's the car even driving right. Look at that again. This starts plowing tight. Jeez.
My oh my! Why
That
would
hurt.
somebody clear the? Why would Ethan clear himself?
Oh no, I think Ethan's coming to the pits.
Oh yeah, he's coming in the pits. He's broken.
So warning, he ain't broken. Excuse me. had to get caught up. I've done a lot of. I've been mad all day today. Had to control myself. Lucky didn't break a dang thing out of the back of that machine. I don't blame him for coming in. Well, a quarter of the loaners already having issues tonight. Overshoots his pit box. That insult and injury. 50 to go, and right now Pacey continues to lead. He's led 35 laps so far tonight. Well, question is, what's the damage to Ben Milden's machine? How bad is it impacting all this? Well, Milden continuing to stay out, but I got the man at 28 machine hurt more than what appeared. It's got to be hurt more than what it appears. Next
I have a little bit of news on that. Ben is definitely some type of damaged. We don't know how severe it is, but he did come on the radio and say that he is kind of damaged here.
I can actually, and of course I'm going to do this for the viewers, Chris, if you want to. You can actually, if I can get a better picture of it without, I don't think I'm going to be able to other than cockpit, but you can look at his wheel. And you can see the toe significantly knocked out. Almost a two, about, let's see, about 107 if we were on the clock. Yeah, it's knocked out pretty decent. I don't think there's a lot of offset in that car enough for it to be knocked out that bad.
Yeah, it's definitely like 115 out.
Yeah, she's hurt.
Definitely 115 out. So you definitely knocked the toe out of it. So if you're Ben Milden fans or you're Ethan Sikorsky fans here, tough day on that because it definitely could have been some action that shouldn't have been needed.
But right now, if you're a Pacey Wignet fan, you're loving what you're seeing. Ryan Hindenlater goes one lap down. Sikorsky still in the pits. More than likely done. Robert Wilhoit in this time as well. Well, shocking turn of events. Right now, Robert Wilhoit. Wilhoit in jeopardy going to get another lap down. Wilhoit already won. I did not know if that was a scheduled pit stop or not. 4 to 22. Right now, everybody's on a 23 lap run, so definitely people's gone further than that. Unknown at the moment. Right now, Colton Ward has caught right back up to Pacey Wignet. Now the gap under 3/10. 41 to go. That being said, we're going to take yet another break right here in the action before Green Flag Pit Stop's coming up. You're watching the Inspired Thunder Series live from Michigan. We'll be right back. Live from Michigan, Colt Ward in this time surrenders second from Pacey Witt, surrenders second, Terrence Stanton, I should say. Ward coming out. We're going to see if this is more or less just trying to offset the strategy right now.
Got a bunch of pit road reports coming in. Aaron Stanton, Kate Cannon have announced that they were pitting. Got a bunch of cars going to probably be pitting here soon anyway, because I believe this is the last time they'll have to pit for fuel.
Dallas Dunn just exiting the pits. Yeah, right now Stanton and Cannon in this time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up an overlay I ain't pulled out in a long time. We're gonna go NASCAR Retro here just for a brief moment. As soon as I get the right ones right. There we go. That's what I wanted. Well, we got green flag. This stuff's going if I did not do this. Let it do its action here momentarily. Right now, there it is, bottom of the screen. Travis Farmer, Mike Hauser in this time.
Now that's a lane I wish we kept every week. Looking
What?
at this stream beautifully. The pit road option on the bottom. I think that's a really good idea.
I can bring it back if I need to. What's up, Chronic?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll probably bring this back then. That'd be the case. All right, now Hayden Williams in this time. Ethan Sikorsky calls it a night. He will be the first retiree of the night. Another one in this time. Ty Wilson running in the top three for them earlier on in the run has not been able to find the speed back that the 5 team needed. Well, right now, 30 to go, being about as perfect time as ever. Right now, Pacey Windett, Elijah Fisher, Ben Knert, Hernandez, McConnell, Juan Cobbs Jr., and Ben Milton. All yet to come in this time. If you're Ben Milton, how much longer you want to go with the toe knocked out of that 28 machine? Yeah, don't want it for very long. Mike Hauser, another one, then favoring the Neil Anderley race car after impact earlier in the run. 29 to go. Elijah Fisher concedes second. He is in this time in the 16 machine. Fisher down and away. Ben Knert in. Ben Knert's been a top 5 race car for the majority of the night. All right, the moment we've been waiting for. Pacey waiting to end this time. going to be a very critical pit stop for the 00. Midwest Oval. Bloodline machine in this time. There's going to be a 4-tire pit stop, which is to expect. James McConnell gets the 5 bonus points before leading a lap. And Pacey down the way, 14.7 second pit stop. James McConnell in this time. Wonkoff Jr. get a look at his car up to 3rd on his pit cycle as Thomas Hernandez leads. Here comes Hernandez in. McConnell still on pit road. Wonkoff Jr. in as well. James McConnell finally at the pit stall. Long stop for the 7. Wonkoff Jr. and here comes Ben Milton. Well, here's what's going to happen. It's going to give Colt Ward the lead. All fine and dandy. 11 lap difference on tires between Ward and Pacey. And you can look at the top of the screen, the gap already starting to come. Well, that's been retro mode for Inspired tonight. Appreciate the guys at SDK Gaming providing some of the best overlays that there is to offer to bring the most authentic experience to the world of sim racing. And right now, Colt Ward leads at Michigan, but the gap is rapidly shrinking. The Pacey winging it right now. .22 to go. 2.4. The gap's coming. The gap's coming. The gap's shrinking. Right on board with Pacey. Well, we know that obviously Pacey will run down Ward. Gap's already there. Under 2 seconds now.
Interesting development in the back. We had a technological issue with Robert Wilhoit. If you want to go back and look what happened,
Which
apparently his pedals went out. It would be his lap 89.
Meatball flag. Oh dear God. Well, let's see. Stuck throttle for Will Hoyt. Let's see what happens here. Well, look at it first. See what happens. We'll go back a whole lap.
So yeah, apparently his pedals went out in the backstretch, and he had to just ride low.
Gets the grass. Oh. There's where all the damage comes from. Oh.
Yeah, he had to go a little. He had to do a little off excursion to try and slow down to not come back up on track. I applaud him for the excellent skills of coming down and all that, trying to get the car stopped, which very grateful he did. And you are gonna have a battle for the lead here really soon.
Yeah, we've been watching it for the last couple laps. So now the gap, under a second. Pacey winning it, running down Colton Ward. Again, 11 lap difference in tires. Right now, Ben Milton 2 laps down after Havilah is taking extensive repair time to fix that 28 machine. It will not be the night Milton wants. He'll finish somewhere around the 18th position. 15 to go. The gap just over half a second. Well, 14 to go. We're going to see what Ward can do. All right. Big run down the back straightaway for Pacey. This is it. 11 to go. Well, Ward's going to fight. The thing about it is, how much is Ward willing to push? There you see it. Putting Pacey all in that dirty air, forcing him to use up the right front. More and more. All right, 10 to go. And think back to the last time we ran Michigan. Colt Ward involved in one of the best finishes in this league's history. Between him, Shane Hart, and Aaron Stanton, what turned out to end up being a three-way battle. Not just for the win, but who can go the furthest on fuel. Of course, it would be Aaron Stanton getting the best of both Ward and Har. Are we in for another thrilling finish? 9 to go. The gap just over 1/10 of a second. Right now. Ward able to hold him at bay for the moment. Ward's going to try desperately. That's all he's going to do. He is going to try desperately to hold him back. I think Pacey right now is being patient, waiting for the right moment. Pacey going to get a run off the outside lane here. Ward's going to slide up in front. 8 to go. Run on board here with the 00 one more time. Wasn't able to get a little bit. Was able to build up a gap. Just a little bit lower. 6 to go. Time's running out. I think Colton's done exactly what he wanted. I ain't too sure that at the front and burn off on Pacey's car. I have to wait and see. Able to get right up to the bumper, not able to get it. Do everything he can. One more time. Damn shift. Possible. Heard something happen. It ain't downshift. We just shifted back up. Last lap, I mean, they've been virtually even. Give Pacey the last 3 laps. Only barely, though. Into turn 3. Yet again, going to be 3 laps to go. Time to give it to Pacey yet again. Alright, join the race now. Hold on to your beer. Get on the edge of your seats. 2 of the best. Gonna be bowing out here. Pacey with a big run off of 4. Side by side, contact made. 2 to go. Give it to Pacey at the line. Ward gonna battle back to the outside lane. Cole not giving him an inch. More contact made. Right now, Pacey again. Gonna get the edge, maybe. Ward's gonna stay right with him. White flag, 1 to go from Michigan. Still side by side. Pacey gonna make Ward use up more of that top side of the racetrack. Pacey gonna try and get the run. Pacey will be clear. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Ward off the wall. Does Ward have one last gas for Pacey Wignan? Sends it in. Not gonna be enough. Checker flag for the driver who has dominated Michigan tonight. Pacey Wignan to victory lane. Ward second. Aaron Stanton will come home third in his hometown. Farmer, Cannon, the top 5. Knert, Fisher, Hauser, Williams, and Stone will run out a top 10 finish. Have you ever? No? I was thrilling to say the least. Pacey winning yet another victory in the Inspired Racing League, and it comes tonight from Michigan. In the, well, matter of fact, top 5. Matter of fact, it will be a Ford going to victory lane in Ford's home state. Chevrolet 2nd through 5th. He's going to park it right in victory lane so you cannot get a word with him. Pacey Wignan, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, it looked like you were going to walk away with it, but then had to put up a bit of a fight towards the end with Colt Ward. Take me through the final 5 laps.
I was just trying to really make them think that was everything I had. See, one big thing about Michigan is 4th gear is very, very useful, especially on older tires. So I think the last, like, coming to 2 to go, I ended up downshifting, getting to his inside, and I knew once I got there, it was pretty much just hit my marks, stay to the inside, and I'd pretty much have it. I know side drafting of this car sucks, so as long as I could clear him into 1, at least coming to, or on the white flag, that I was pretty much going to be able to just hold it, because it took at least 2 laps to really make a run at it. So, yeah, it was a fun battle though.
But it was a dominant run tonight. I got to ask, how much did tires really play a role in this tonight? Did they wear pretty fair? Was it a little bit too fast? How was the handling and tire wear a part of this
Um,
tonight?
if I'm gonna be completely honest, I didn't save tires a single bit. This track's pretty good on tires if you are consistent enough to hit the same line lap and lap. For me, it's always just been kind of that middle groove 1 and 2, and then the literal inside in 3 and 4. And I've always seemed to save tire pretty well by doing that. So me personally, tire wear didn't really affect me at all. I think I was running pretty consistent 38, like 38.5 through 38.9s, even on as old of tires as I had. So no, it didn't really play any factor for me.
Buddy, a hell of a run tonight for the 00. Last question I got before I let you head out of here tonight. Is there anybody you want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, gotta thank you for broadcasting. Everybody in charge and inspired. Gotta thank Colton for racing me clean there. It was hard racing, but it was clean. And I gotta thank the wife for letting me do this.
All right, buddy. Well, it was all said and done. Pacey, when it takes 4 to victory lane. Huh?
Wygent.
Wygent? Oh, I'm sorry. Pacey Wygent brains forward to victory lane in their home state of Michigan. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Get Colton Ward up in here. Colton Ward, what do you have to say?
Oh my gosh, man, those tires were old.
Take me through it. Was it a last ditch effort? Was it a last ditch effort to try to short pit at the end and try to hope that the time weren't going to be too detrimental?
Well, I was making sure I was gonna make it, and then I tried doing exactly what I did last week to come in and get clean air. I came in the exact same spot I was when I was still running. So I think that kind of hurt me, just running right behind them again coming out. Because, like, once you're behind dirty air, you can't do much with it. You're kind of just stuck there. And then, he had like 11 lap fresher tires. He got to me, so I started just trying to run right in front of him. And it lasted until the last 2 laps.
Well, buddy, obviously tonight, really not hear a lot out of you the first half of the racetrack. Really not come alive to that last caution. Was it that hard to just try to navigate traffic, or was it more about trying to save tires for the first 3/4 of this race? Really, what was the difficult aspect other than the dirty air trying to navigate through the field?
Yeah, it was kind of tough to pass. Definitely, you just need to go where clean air is. Like, really kind of wanted to run the higher lane because that's just where all the draft was. And then eventually, I guess you just get there. I wasn't really saving my tires. It was just cruising like I do normally, just trying to not, I guess, overdrive it. And then eventually, I got up there, and yeah.
Well, buddy, a hell of a run tonight. Is there anybody you want to thank before I let you head out of here? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Thank you for broadcasting every week, and thank Chris and Elijah for setting up these races.
All right, buddy. At the end of the night, Colt Ward comes home second after a hard-fought battle with Pacey towards the end. Appreciate your time, buddy.
Thank you.
Last but not least, Aaron Stanton, Garrett James up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy.
What's up, Garrett?
Well, not in the run for the 27 tonight that you wanted. Take me through the night for the 27.
I mean, hell, Garrett, I'm just happy to finish a race.
I know. I'm happy for you to finish a race.
I don't know. It's
Next gen.
me and Cade kind of got shuffled back in one of the restarts, and we had to fight our way back. And then by that time, Pacey and Colton were already pretty much gone. And then at that point, it's next gens. We get stuck in dirty air, and you kind of can't do anything. And I mean, you were probably watching it.
Yeah. So, safe to say you still like these cars?
Road course racing, yes. I love these things on road courses, but short tracks, they're all right. Mile and a half, man, I cannot. You just get stuck in dirty air, and it's pretty much follow the leader. Like, you can't do anything. I get that Pacey and Colton are probably better drivers than me, but, like, you literally feel like you don't even have a shot, you know?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, I feel it definitely. Well, buddy, and I will say this. Dirty air obviously played a factor tonight. How much did that affect the tire wear going forward? We know it pushes tight, but about what lap did we start seeing the tires fall off?
Next gen tires are kind of weird. For like the first 10 or 15 laps, you haul ass, right? But then after that, like everything seems to even out. And then that's when dirty air really gets bad because like you all feel even with each other. Like I don't really know how to explain it. Like I mean, Gary, you've raced these things before.
Yeah,
you
I
kind
have,
of
and I'm
understand.
getting ready to race them for the next 32 odd weeks. So
these things are a struggle. I mean, no one out here is really. I don't think anybody in iRacing has truly like figured these things out yet. Like,
well, I think they're set up to the point where it's so hard to figure them out.
that too. I mean, they're just weird, but
Well, buddy.
I mean, for example, back to your question, what Colton was on like 20 lap older tires than Pacey and was still holding Pacey off just because of dirty air. Like that just goes to show you, you literally like. For anybody watching who hasn't drove these cars, like if you enter the corner right behind somebody, you literally can't turn. Like your car just washes up the track. You either have to like really back up the corner and then hope that they get out of line of you, or you have to like purposely get out of line. And then on tracks where it's like a one group dominant race, it really sucks. So I don't know.
Well, buddy, I know it's not the return you wanted for your home state, but last question I got is there anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Just thanks to everybody for putting this on. Thank you, Garrett, for broadcasting this. I'm gonna have to rewatch this. How many awesome moments were there?
There's a couple. A lot of wall smacking off of two, but there are some good moments. There are some decent moments. Well, buddy.
All right.
Hell of a job tonight. Look forward to seeing you Monday night.
All right, thanks, Garrett.
Yes, sir. Of course, Aaron Stant will be with me in the broadcast booth for Monday night as he is race control. Final results for tonight goes as followed. Pacey win, Colton Ward, Aaron Stanton, Travis Farmer, Kate Cannon in the top 5. Ben Kennert, Elijah Fisher, Mike Hauser, Hayden Williams, Tyler Stone, your top 10. Jackson Hadaway, Hernandez, Juan Cos Jr., Ty Wilson, James McConnell, Bobby Hadaway, Ben Milton, a strong run for the 28 tonight. It will come undone. Apologize that the stuff looks a little weird. Anyway, Ryan Hindenleader rounds out 18th on down through the rest of the field. Dustin Waltney, Robert Wilhoit, Ethan Sikorsky rounds out the 21 driver field for tonight. That being said, as far as Inspire goes the rest of the week, yeah. that'll be it until Monday night. And when next time we see you Monday night will be the first round of the playoffs live from Kansas on the Inspired Racing League YouTube channel. And until then, appreciate everybody watching. I will see everybody Monday night. Take it easy.